Good morning, students. Today, we are going to have the first part of the explanation of the lesson 13, the river bank, based on the theme leisure. Already in the previous class, I have given you the introduction to it. So, more or less, you have an idea about this lesson, and I suppose you have done the reading of this lesson. So, today we have part by part. The first part, we are going to have the explanation and the reading. Just listen, follow the book, follow the video along with your book. Page 104. Lesson 13, the river bank. Spring is in the air. A hard-working animal suddenly decides to give up his cleaning and take a long walk instead. So about one day a springtime, it's like cold, no? Then once that before getting into the cold season, we have this particular time, and very hard-working animal decides that he would like to go for a walk around. Does he enjoy the break, or does guilt urge him to get back home? So, this creature decided to go for a walk, the question arises here whether taking this break of going for a walk, whether it makes him to be enjoying the time, or so like a guilt, no, feeling inside, oh, why should I came out to spend my time, I should have worked. So those type of feeling, whether it has or not. So to get back his own home. Read on to know just what he does. So what are all the things he does, we'll come to know while reading this lesson. Please follow the book. The mole had been working very hard all the morning. From morning onwards, it began to do its work. Spring cleaning his little home. Not just spring cleaning, going on cleaning his little home of the burrowing animals. No, just you can make out it is just like a hole inside. First with the brooms. First he uses it's a broom to clean, and then with the dusters do the dusting of his little room. Then on ladders and steps and chairs. Then it uses the ladder, then climbs on the steps, all the more very busy in cleaning. With a brush and a pail of water, whitewash, a bucket of whitewash also it uses. Whitewash to like the substance used to paint whitewash. We know that we also do the whitewashing before the painting. So that also was very busy doing. Till he had dust on his throat and eyes, and splashes of whitewash all over his black fur, and aching back and weary arms. So continuously working, doing the brooming, then dusting, climbing on the ladders, being on the steps, then doing the whitewash, cleaning, climbing on the ladder and doing the whitewash. With all these, you can understand one who does that, it will be covered with full of dust on the nose, on the that black fur, everything it was filled, and sometimes it was splitting over its body, and aching back. Afterwards he was having an aching back also, paining, and weary arms, tired hands, doing that work. Spring was moving in air above and in the earth below and around him, and it was feeling the spring, the cold, everything is moving around him, penetrating even his dark and lonely little house. Now even that small little dark house also, the spring, the weather was getting inside, the cold was getting inside to it. It was small wonder then that he suddenly flung down his brush. All of a sudden flung is just threw the brush onto the floor and said, bother, and blow. Who is going to bother? And just blow. And also hang spring clean. Why should I do this kind of things? And bolted out of the house without even waiting to put on his coat. So just got out from that small little room of its, and through what is it called, brush on the floor, and just shut the door without taking the coat. He got out because it is very cold. Something up above was calling him arrogantly. It's rudely, very angrily. He felt that somebody was calling, and he made for the steep little tunnel with open to the carriage drive owned by animals whose residences are near to the sun and the air. So it was remaining in the hole, so it doesn't know about the outside of the world. And there was a tunnel where he could go and just peep into it. And just open area, and he found opened the carriage drive, where the carriage drive was there. He just went over there, and owned by animals. It was belonged to animals whose residences, whose houses were near and to the sun and the air. Means in an open place where they were getting the sunlight and the air. But the poor things, this is a burrowing animal, naturally underneath does not go this air and sun, all those things. So he scraped and scratched and scrabbled, and then he scraped again and scrabbled and scratched, working busily with his little paws and muttering to himself. So just he was removing, going on, and paws, with his small hand he was making the hole, muttering to himself, up we go, till at last pop. Now you should remember, this kind of animals are right underneath the mud, and above all the rest of the things are there. In order to make, there is a tunnel, but in order to get out, it has to make again the holes. So it was going on with his paws, and while doing that busy work, what he was going on telling, muttering himself, means saying to himself, without very clearly, but talking to himself, up we go, till at last pop. Means I'll go upward till I pop it outside, pop myself out. His snout came out into the sunlight. Snout means the long nose and mouth of an animal, snout. That came out, made a hole, and that thing came out from the hole. And he found himself rolling in the warm grass of a great meadow. So from there made hole and just tumbled down, and he found in itself on the field, green grass, warm. It was inside, was very cold, because under the mud we don't get sunlight, and naturally it will be very cold. This is fine, he said to himself after rolling in the field. He said, yeah, this is fine, very nice. This is better than whitewashing. This is much better than all the day whitewashing. The sunrise struck hot on his fur. It felt so nice when the sunlight came on his fur. Soft breezes caressed his heated forehead, and after secluded place he had lived so long, the carol of happy birds fell on his dulled hearing almost like a shout, and inside that he was not feeling any sense of it. So when he came out, he felt so nice, and he felt the sun is just caressing him just over his body, and the carol happy, he always used to hear a dull noise of the birds, but now when he came out, he was shouting, because that time it was not very like audible, but it is very audible. Dulled hearing almost like a shout. It was that birds was making normal volume, but it was feeling like just shouting. Jumping off all his four legs at once in the joy of living and the delight of spring without exclaiming. He was quite happy, because no need of working all day long. He was just enjoying the all round surroundings, and jumped up from where he was rolling on the green field. And he said, yes, this is so nice, without cleaning I can just roam about. He pursued his way across the meadow. Now he started to walk across the meadow, going ahead, till he reached the hedge on the further side. Just he reached just like having a barricade or a hedge. Till then he went on walking without looking right or left, enjoying the scene like a small little babies without any knowledge. Just went till he found a hedge. In front of him some obstacle. That is, a hedge means like usually in the park and we have a hedge of different plants, all this. Till there he just went on walking and stopped over there. Now the question in front of us is, why did the mole enter the tunnel? The reason why he was entering the tunnel. Tunnel is a small hole like a route. We sometimes the train goes through the tunnel. Means made in such a way that people can go through that. Same way, this particular animal also went through the tunnel. Why did the mole enter? Because this answer will discuss in the next part. So please go through the lesson, underline the difficult words, copy down the word meanings. Thereafter you will get the second part of the lesson with your some of the book work or copy work. Thank you.